Don't drink it.
You can't hear?
Taylor. A little bit. Maybe it's because I'm so far away from the mic.
Welcome to the show. Yeah.
What about this one for no reason? What about this one? This.
Why is there another mic over there?
This one breaks.
Who put a mic for the ghost of Christmas?
I don't know. It's the ghost of Christmas past.
Yo, hey, leave this on. Leave my mic going. Give me some microphone. I like this beat. All right, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Should all the one wheels be forgot and never brought to mind? Should all the one wheels be forgot and days of old lang syne?
I feel like I need to scoot.
Oh God! What, you got a big dick?
Oh my. Wait, we've said worse. Who cares?
I think it's normal. I would go with normal. After that wang burn.
Waka waka wang bang! Waka waka. Chat up here.
I'm just cruising Instagram. Did you ever play any of the Persona games?
No, but I've played as Joker in Smash.
Okay. The last song sounds like a song from one of those games.
I believe it.
They always have like cool soundtracks.
Persona's coming out on Game Pass,
I know.
so I might
The
have to
old
get
ones.
that.
Well, actually, Persona 5 Royal is out on Game Pass. And the two older ones, like the two before that, are coming out in January.
Okay, dude. Oh, I'm about to try because I've heard great things about it, but I'm not much of like a JRPG guy. But I'll try it.
Do you like anime?
Do I like? Yes, I do.
Really?
Yes.
It's I mean, they are JRPGs, but it's like
Anime
a
style?
big anime story.
Oh, I'm in.
It's like an anime like life sim with like
Yeah.
fighting too.
Yeah. Thematic. Yeah. That's it's not a slice of life anime.
Well, you have to you have to like go to school and do school stuff and manage relationships and stuff, and then you fight.
Okay. Gotcha.
It's awesome.
Well. Welcome to the Christmas special.
What can only be called
Ooh, we got that classic.
I'm changing up a little bit. We're playing at the top of the show.
Top of the show.
Top of the show.
Happy New Year, my friends.
Boobies in the
and
North Pole.
family. Look at who's hanging out with the chat with us. Floaty McFly, he is first. Welcome to the chat, Mr. Floaty McFly. Matthew Ligori says he's first. I don't know who's first, actually. These aren't timestamped, so y'all can duke it out. Who else we got here? We got Brian Lindebaum with us. What up, Lindy? Let's go! Oh, yeah, you guys were already duking it out. Yeah, participation trophies. We have plenty of those. You just go to thepushbackarmy.com and order the swag pack. That is your participation trophy. Nick Popa is up in the building with us.
I love it when you call me
Nick Popa.
Nick Popa.
I just don't think I have the same energy that you guys have tonight.
Well,
Also, I
Get
feel like
on
this
our level.
microphone is short.
Bro, I
Do you
mean,
need
you're
to
just,
up it?
you're just a big guy.
do you need
not
more?
that big.
Do you need more length? Do you need more length?
I think he needs more girth.
I think the girth is fine. I just need a little length.
Oh, a little length. Okay, I got you. Oh, twist it.
All right.
Dude, we're getting demonetized for that.
I just don't want any pole noise.
Jan says the guest starring on the right is the fan. Yes, thank you, fan.
Yes.
The fan is here.
We're leaving one
Tire
seat
Sire.
open. We're leaving one seat open for Biggie.
Yo, no limits to ride. What's going on? Welcome to the building. You know,
forgot to throw my
speaking
gum.
of Biggie, Christian, Taylor, did you guys hear? Did you guys hear that new Notorious Big?
I
Big
did.
track
You know
that
what? I
came out?
heard there was one coming out.
Did you hear that track coming out?
I don't think I did.
Did you hear that there was a track coming out?
Look it up, Taylor, and play it.
Why don't,
We'll get demonetized.
also,
but-
you're playing music right now.
I am. Oh,
Yes.
cool. Let me see here. Let me let's go like this. Let's go Spotify. Yeah. So there was a new Biggie track that came out actually.
Do you think I could make my gum into the trash from here?
I don't know if you could.
Should I try?
Try.
You could try.
Ready on
All right,
your
keep
mark?
an eye out.
On God.
Wait. I gotta get it all.
Wait, hold on. Let me
I gotta
just
get it dirtied up.
Here, the camera's facing this
Okay,
way.
open your mouth, Taylor.
No.
Hit it. Hit it. Oh, I hit the ceiling.
Wait, where?
It bounced
right
back
here.
and now
Oh,
it's in
okay.
front on my carpet.
It just like
Please don't
falls
step
in my
on it.
coffee.
Dang, that was. You could see it though. That trajectory was right.
It was there.
It was there.
I mean, kind of, because you did hit the ceiling.
I mean,
so.
if the ceiling wasn't there,
it wasn't quite there.
It would have been in.
Kobe.
So
Dude,
check this out, guys. New Music Friday. There's this track that came out. It's about Nick Papa, actually.
Nick Papa, it's the big Papa, Nick Papa. Rolling through the town on his rolling wheel, never letting it down. He's got style and grace, a smile on his face. He's the man, he's the king, he's the big Papa. Oh, you ain't having a good time, feeling the late Nick Papa's on the scene. Always ready to grab, he's got moves like Jagger. He's got charm and class, Nick Papa, living life in black.
This is so dope, dude.
So fucking rad.
He's got it all, he's got it made. Nick Papa, Nick Papa. Rolling in his room, he's got it all.
Nick
He's got
Papa,
it made.
flow stopper.
Nick Papa, the big Papa Bricks. He's got the ladies swimming. He's got the guys all chill. That's Nick Papa. He's the one that we all want to be. Nick Papa, rolling through the streets. Nick Papa.
So much. Nick Papa.
this is the time of year. This
That
is the time of year when
amazing.
miracles happen.
It is always.
Biggie.
Yeah,
Biggie
absolutely.
came back for New Music Friday and he wrote a song all about our friend Nick Papa.
Hey, I think, did we have another friend?
I don't know. Do we have another friend?
I think we might have another friend. Oh my God, there's a hand. Oh, hey, is this Wednesday?
Hey, our Rebel sponsorship has finally come.
Oh God.
That was some good ASMR or whatever.
Hey, it's
A Christmas miracle.
a Christmas miracle.
Oh my word! It's Josh Haley.
Sorry, I had to dig a hole to get in here. It took me a while.
These guys don't have
got a
any
There's a
blood, man.
dude. You left a.
I got a little
Dude,
dirt on my sleeve.
You brought rocks.
Just a few.
Is that what that sound
tunnel,
was?
man.
Dude, it
Yeah,
took me a
it was-
while to dig that tunnel.
That's some dirty.
Yeah,
was
do you want one
tunneling.
of them?
Oh.
Draw you a picture.
I can't
Ooh, thank you.
believe
I didn't know you could draw with these
somebody
rocks.
dug a tunnel.
Let me
My
finish
friend's
my
Josh.
picture. I don't need your help.
Wait.
Are you guys drawing
I'm
dicks
gonna-
on each other?
It's gonna be a
back in
big
the
veiny
hole.
bastard.
Oh my gosh.
They are drawing dicks on each other.
We're drawing some dicks on each other. Welcome to the Christmas New Year's Eve special with our good friend who just dug his way
Hello,
all the
everybody.
way
From New England.
I thought you were in China, actually.
By way of.
It took me a little bit.
I could tell you're a little
Drawn
dirty,
on
bro.
me.
Stop putting fucking rocks on me. Dude, I can't help.
Yeah, there's rocks everywhere now.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to clean that up.
It's okay. We'll fill in the hole with the rocks.
Okay, fantastic.
Beautiful and
Yeah, how we
fantastic.
doing, everybody?
How is everyone doing?
You know,
how was
I'm doing
everyone's
good.
Holiday season? How did everyone get a good celebration? Did what? How was? Let us know in the comments. How was your guys' holidays? Ours, mine was great. I just got to watch my kids run around like heathens.
Mine was great. I got to watch his kids run around like heathens. And
I got to sleep in and not deal
like a
with-
heathen.
Like a heathen.
Mine was
and
great. I got
not
to be the.
children.
I got
You know,
to
I
be
didn't
the
get
He's a heathen.
I didn't get to sleep in because we had it was Sunday, so like it was my typical like we got to get into church and like run stuff and
It's your favorite fun
technical
day.
coordinator. Yeah, man, it's crazy. I was
Jesus
like, man,
Day.
Oh my god!
Happy birthday, Jesus.
Happy birthday, Jesus.
Sorry your party sucks so much.
Speaking of Christmas gifts, though, I want to start out the episode and start out with no way better than I know. And actually joining us on the episode, Brian is up in here. We got a present from our friends at the One Stop Board Shop. Look at this. We got a Stay Riding hat.
Beautiful.
Yes, this is going on for the rest of the episode today. Oh, it's so comfortable. We got One Stop Board Stop original. Look at that. We got
Ooh,
that.
I like the
Oh my
color on that one.
god. Wait, wait. Do I see sunglasses in there? I'm more of a sunglasses guy.
You know what?
You wanna? Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh! I love that. That's beautiful. Oh,
Does it come with the
I'm hating
ASMR
that.
packaging?
it does. Yes.
Taylor's got some sun. And they say stay riding on them.
say
Oh
stay
my
ri-
goodness. I don't want to throw these. They might-
Father.
No, you gotta throw 'em.
Okay, go.
It made it.
Check this out. The One Stop Board Shop guys, they had sent us a whole bit of swag. And you guys, anyone who doesn't support One Stop Board Shop, they need to go to onestopboardshop.com. This is not a paid sponsorship, by the way. This
If you
is
don't
just
support One Stop Board Shop, fuck you. Let me see that
they've
thing.
got
Is
some
that a
kick-ass-
large?
Yeah.
Should I
it's-
disrobe now? Or?
Put it on over your jacket.
I'll get my fat ass on.
We got the One Stop Board Shop black tea over
Oh my
here.
god! Wait a minute. Wait a minute now.
Pick your favorite.
We got grip
Hold
tape
up.
cleaners.
Wait
We
a
got
minute.
One Stop Board Shop first aid kits.
Something ain't right.
Something right.
There's so many goodies in here.
Dude,
There's
these are
nice stickers. Look at this. Don't touch my board. Avoid serious injury.
Let me see the stickers.
There's so many goodies in here. Taylor's looking fly.
I have to double up on glasses because I'm blind without them.
But that feels rough with the cans.
Honestly, it's not that terrible.
Crack them open. Have a look.
Oh, you want a sticker?
Of course, I want a sticker.
You guys.
We got Josh Haley a pen. This is for Josh.
Oh, dude,
He's
I can
part of the
write
Pen
so many
15 club.
things.
Yes,
This
part of
is
the
my
Pen 15.
15th
Did you
pen.
just burp? That smells a lot like puke.
Is it raining?
Wait, I'm gonna put one of these on my can.
It's raining amazing.
Don't waste it on your can, dude. No
not a
way.
waste. All
No,
right.
fuck you. No way. No way.
So look at
I
this.
will
We
not
got,
let these be wasted
All right, here
on a
I'll put
can.
the pen on my can.
You stay out of my. I'm putting one of these on the old phone case.
Ooh.
So
Probably the
shout
best
out to One Stop Board Shop. Shout out to Brian. Shout out to those dudes. They are the OGs. If you haven't listened to our most recent episode, actually, that was an actual guest episode.
You're
They
a fraud.
were-
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, they are a fraud. Go and listen to the episode because these dudes are the shit. Repping.
Is it calling them? Oh, I wasn't calling them a
Yes, you
fraud.
were.
I
Everybody
said if you
heard
haven't listened to it and you're a fan, you're a fraud. Go listen to it. Just kidding. I love you all.
Everyone's a fraud.
Especially
Up to this day.
They're the best. Not the fraud. Not the fraud. Especially. Love you, Brian.
So, shout out to these dudes. I wanted to open up that box of what they had sent us on the show. I was freaking pumped, super grateful. Anytime people send us stuff, we're uber grateful. Yeah, man, check this out. We're uber grateful for all the things that people do. Actually, you know something else that they sent in? He had sent in this song, actually. Brian sent in this song to us. Yeah, totally. You might have forgot about this, Brian, actually. But I know you sent us a song. Did you know that? Hey,
Tattoo.
Josh, Christian, did you know that Tupac actually released a new song as well?
Oh my gosh!
Did I make it in time to hear this?
I
heard
don't know if
Notorious was
I don't
gonna
know if
be
you've
here. I
heard
don't know
this
if
or
I made
not.
it in time.
You missed him. You didn't dig in.
Yeah, he's actually really pissed off at Kyle, our friend Kyle Dorson. So anyway, yeah, Brian, he sent me the song, and we're gonna play it for you guys here on the show, and you can tell us what you think of this new music. This is very intense, very serious moment. So make sure you process the lyrics. Moment of silence.
Kyle Dorson know what to do. His one wheels a security squad. He rides it everywhere with such glee. But deep down, he's not a fan, can't you see? But still, he rides despite his woes. Maybe one day he'll learn to enjoy those. One wheels, the bane of his existence. But for now, he'll just keep on with the resistance. He thought it would be the next big thing. But now he's just embarrassed, it's a painful sting. He tries to hide his one wheel away. But it's too late, the damage has been done. It's a dumb wheel, what can he say? One wheels. Cop can't stand the way they feel. One wheels. He wishes he never invented the wheel. One wheels. As I ride through the streets of Bluff, I can't help but overhear a rumor that's widely spread. It's about a man named Kyle Dorson and his one wheel creation. Seems he can't stand it, or so the story's told. He's been riding it for weeks on end, but it's causing him nothing but frustration and pain. The wheel is wobbly, the balance is steady. He can't seem to get it right no matter how hard he tries. He's had enough, he's throwing in the towel. He's had it with this contraption, it's time to let it go. But before he does, he's going to speak his mind. He's going to let everyone know just what he thinks of this one wheel design. So listen up, all you riders out there. If you're thinking to buy a one wheel beware. It may seem cool and fun at first glance, but it's not worth the hassle. Trust God's circumstance for something else to ride, something that's reliable. Don't waste your time and money on this one wheel fable. It's not worth the frustration, it's not worth the strife. Leave it to Kyle, he's had enough of this one wheel lot. So ride on, fellow riders, and choose your wheels wisely. Don't make the same mistake as Kyle, be smart and realize that some inventions just aren't meant to be like the one
One wheels.
One wheels. Nick Popa Magic says, I'm gonna need all this music on a playlist by the end of the show.
Dude. Oh man, we're gonna build a mixtape for everybody.
Just so everybody knows. All right, so you got two little previews coming in 2023 because we're all about New Year's resolutions. We have a brand new segment coming called New Music Friday, and these are all original songs, completely assembled by me. It's made in AI, assembled in Ableton, I guess is what you could say. But
Curated.
Jan Temple says, I'm high, man. What is going on right now?
you just heard Tupac resurrected from the dead talking about Kyle Dorson.
Just let it ride.
One wheels.
One wheel. Dude, that's all I heard for like an hour while I was one wheel.
That's not me. I'm bald.
Oh my god.
Are we still looking at these stickers?
What are you guys looking
Yeah,
at?
dude. There's
Show
a
the
ton of them.
fucking
show the
camera.
stickers off. Show
I
the-
got,
Oh my
I got 'em on
god.
the microphone here.
I see. Okay, I see
We gotta
one.
actually see these.
Yeah, I see
We
it. I
got
see it.
this caveman dude.
you bitch.
It's all right. I christened the table.
I gotta go get a paper towel now. Josh is
Yeah,
fucking
I'm making
spilling
them
on my
mad.
shit.
It's not that bad. It's only a tiny puddle.
Now use that to put this tattoo on you.
He gets the you suck of shame.
You suck.
It's okay because when we clean it up, we can just throw the paper towels right down the hole that I dug.
I'll fill it back in. Get it off my shirts.
So for anyone who's never joined us on the Pushback Army,
It usually goes better than this.
No,
Unfortunately, I
Josh
know here.
is
If
it.
you
This
don't know
is it.
Josh personally, every time he comes around, he fucking breaks something. Every time.
I don't know why I have this reputation, but then again, I do things like this.
Bro, you moved a fucking 1,500-pound rock off.
I just stood on it.
did you see that down here?
Yeah.
When
It
all
like
right.
pinched me
broke
between
it.
the ladder.
Dude.
he's over here climbing
I was
on.
like, oh, that's a big
Oh
rock.
yeah,
I'm
bro,
gonna
hook that up
climb
with
it.
that. By the way, hey, real quick, because I know that they are watching Cowboy Kid. We are showing off your drawing
Look at
live.
this. This is amazing. So everyone who got some Christmas presents and stuff, check this out. This is really cool. This is like Christmas card to the max.
Bro, if
goes
you
up
if
on
you
the
look
wall.
at it, if you look at the legs, the pants and stuff, it's like a separate cutout.
Oh, those are one-wheel pants.
So for anyone who's never been on our show before, today is show and tell. We're just excited about what we got for Christmas.
Yeah.
It's the Christmas New Year special. We don't have any crazy agenda. We're just kind of hanging out, and we wanted to do a stream because we took a little bit of a Christmas break.
That's dope.
And so we got together to do a Christmas and New Year's Eve special. But, nay, they say, we have our 1 year anniversary of Pushback Army. And it's going to be the OG cast.
Hold the applause. Hold the applause.
What do you got? Huh?
Yeah. Just like you want to just set it on your computer. Yeah. Just like that.
Yeah. Let's set it. Let's go with this right here. Beautiful. But yes, we have our 1 year anniversary coming. So starting, I kind of want to talk about this story just for a minute, actually. For anyone who doesn't know, it's been 1 year since we decided to do this thing. It's been a little over.
It's been a ride.
It's been a ride.
I say watching them, not being on all of them.
Mr. Haley dropped in the first time he came in. We tried to get him to drop in this time.
Yeah, there's not enough ceiling height here.
He had to dig his way from.
Listen, man, it's normally just Caleb and I down here, and we're both below 5'8". So.
I'm seated and I'm touching the ceiling.
But we have our 1 year anniversary coming up, which I'm really actually stoked about. We're going to have the original cast. It was actually originally planned to be the day Araldo got, unfortunately, I'm really sad for him. He got stuck in California.
Did he go southwest?
I think he might have. He might have gone southwest. So
He's not coming back.
He's not coming back.
He's stranded.
He's gonna have to one wheel back, like 30 miles at a time.
I came home a day early just to get to this show.
Yeah, Christian's really considerate.
Yeah, that's exactly why he came back a day early.
It wasn't because he got food poisoning.
No other reason.
Dude, that sucks.
Why don't we talk about your food poisoning a little bit?
Before we do that, I feel like I need to blow my nose, so excuse me.
Hey, there's a paper towel right there.
Yeah, here.
Just blow it on the show. Everyone's interested to see how you blow your nose.
I'm a loud dad nose blower.
That's amazing.
All right, let's see if you can still hear me when I back away.
Let's hear it. Let's wait. Let's hear for the Christian blowing his nose. We can definitely hear it.
I'm impressed.
Do you think I can make it in the trash can from here?
Dude, stick it to the ceiling.
I don't think you can.
No, because if that shit hits me, I'm barfing.
Is your gum still on the floor?
It probably is. It's probably gonna get stuck to the
Very
fucking
nice.
carpet.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, quick, please take your phones away from the wires, friends.
Sorry, I got the chat up here.
Oh yeah, you need the chat up in here. We can watch this one.
There we go.
So for everyone else chiming into the comments, today is very much similar to our weekly runout episodes. No clear agenda. We're just kind of hanging out. Again, shout out One Stop Board Shop because they sent us a really sweet swag pack. So coming up in 2023, though, we do have some really good plans for some different product reviews. Some of our favorite things. Here, let's show it off on the show. I'll be right back, actually. I'm going to go grab one. We can show it off on the show.
Do it.
What are we showing off? I missed it.
A penis.
Oh, those. Yes, those are a ton of fun.
Oh, yeah.
So these boxes right here. Let's go like this.
Very hard to get right now.
Very exclusive
rare.
product.
I think you got another one.
Do I have another one?
No.
So
Can I
these
just get
boxes
this
right
for you? It's a
here,
big, long hair.
coming from our friends, and this is upside down, so I'm going to put it up like this. I'm going to set this like this. In case anybody doesn't know, Makers PEV, we've
That's
got
short
some
for PEV.
PEVs. The PEVs, bro. They sent us some parts, and we are going to be doing some in-depth installations. Featuring a man, Wildcat. Wow. We've actually got some. So if you guys don't know and you haven't got your board open source yet, these dudes are what we call them, the go-to for
I would definitely.
They're the future of the sport.
yeah, they're the future of the sport for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you could put it in a different shape, but these dudes are kind of like pioneering it. Like is
If
pioneering
you're-
the right word, or
if
is
you're
like the
vesting a board,
mainstream?
you're using a Maker's PEV controller right now.
True.
Yeah. And so if anyone doesn't know what that looks like when you get it, I'm gonna grace this one right here. It looks kind of like this. Not a similar shape to anything you've ever seen before, actually.
Taylor, do you have like an angel sound you can play when he pulls out of the box?
There's this thing.
That works too.
It's got a button. It's interesting, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Suspicious form factor.
I've never seen
Ooh,
this
is
thing. It
that
looks
one
like an
waterproofed?
alien.
I don't know.
It could have been.
I see some nice sealant. Oh, that's hot glue.
That's kind of like.
Hey,
hot
get that out
sauce.
of Josh Taylor's hands before he drops
Yeah,
it.
dude.
Oh my god!
Listen, Jack can withstand it.
This is going on my
way.
board, so don't touch it, please.
Don't touch the loose components.
Just
either,
kidding.
'cause it's going
Actually,
my
it's the
board.
one thing he doesn't break is the internal components of a one wheel.
And anyone who doesn't know Josh Haley over here, even though he's breaking everything in our studio, technically he fixes things.
Supposedly.
Sometimes he fixes things.
I'm gonna get this out.
I don't know. Do you? Do you fix things?
I do. So I own a repair shop called Fiction Factory. It's located in New England. In effect, if you have anything bigger than a hoverboard or smaller than an electric car that you want worked on, fixed, upgraded, modified, however you see fit, ring me up. I'll help you either figure out how to do it or do it for you.
Bro, did you memorize that? Did you memorize that elevator pitch?
Nope.
Can you say it again the same way?
Probably not.
That was a great elevator pitch, actually.
Anything bigger than a hoverboard.
That's
or
the
smaller
one
than
thing
an
I can
electric
improv
car.
well.
I loved it. We should actually take it. We're going to snip it out, and then we're going to go back and have you memorize that.
And
then we'll
maybe-
even
I'm
maybe
just
we'll
going
write a
to
song about
practice
it.
it in an elevator.
and then we're gonna feed your voice through UberDuck,
And then I'm going to make a song with it.
and then we're gonna make a song with it. Absolutely.
Perfect.
Do we have music still? Here, let's give him a little like. Go ahead.
Oh, no, there's no way in hell.
Is this? Go ahead. Let's
There's
riff it
no
again.
way in hell. I don't have a musical bone in my body.
You could.
Listen.
Anyone who doesn't listen to our show knows that a lot of this shit is random as hell. But this track you're hearing now is going to be for user submitted. Let's flesh this out on the show. I'm interested.
This is like true flesh out
This
on the
is
show.
true flesh
All right,
out on the show. All right, so listen, we've got a new idea, and anyone who doesn't recognize this track, you know the price is right. We are going to have a game show segment where we are going to put. We had some ideas for names.
Well,
And,
first off, even before that, people in the chat, would you be interested in a game show?
would you be interested in us doing a game show?
And if so, what game would you want us to play?
We had an idea, and the idea was Pushback's Big Wheel. And what we're gonna do? We're gonna put a big ass Vega behind us,
Yeah.
Like
A
8
big
feet in
ass
diameter,
Vega.
like
a
big wheel.
big round Vega with a wheel, and we can pin little things to it, kind of like a it's not like not pinata. I don't know.
It's like the big Price is Right wheel.
Yeah.
And I have to vet these, right?
Yeah, so we don't get to see them before the show goes live,
So-
and we just spin the wheel, and whatever it lands on, we read the thing or like do that thing. I don't know. It's a half-baked idea. We really haven't put a ton of time into it.
So Caleb, I know you've always wanted to live out your jackass fantasy.
Oh God.
I can definitely leave some dangerous shit in there for you.
You know, as long as someone follows me with a camera and we make sure we get it on camera.
As long as the mistakes live forever.
We,
Oh,
you
for
know,
the
since
content.
you're the biggest proponent of drinking the sauce, I think Caleb drinks the sauce has to be on there.
I will not. That will
Don't
not
drink
get
the
to my
sauce.
vetting
All right.
process. No.
Caleb drinks the sauce.
No, absolutely not.
Do you want,
Debating.
dude, fuck around and find out.
I will actively shred all of the cards you guys send that says drink the sauce
Well, then I might
on
punch you in the
camera
neck.
and put it on Instagram.
So I don't know if drinking the sauce would be one unless we get that as a submission for some reason, obviously.
from some random.
Somebody would have to send in
You
some
just see
sauce.
Christian making like 47 random email accounts, and all of a sudden, like, where the fuck did all these submissions come
Yeah.
from?
I do own the. I do
Who
own.
is Chris Chan? The fuck?
I do own the domain riskyclick.biz.
Risky click. Is this like a Reddit 50-50 thing or like?
I was trying to start like a funny joke website that was like a like a Nigerian prince scam. Kind
Is
of
this
thing.
a recent venture?
I've been dabbling in the last year or so. But I couldn't get riskyclick.com because somebody's squatting on it.
Oh, of course they are.
So a friend of mine from work bought me the domain for Christmas 2 years ago. Excuse me.
That's a good gift.
Riskyclick.biz.
Biz.
Yeah, which is hilarious. And
Never
so
know
I
what you're
did,
going to get there.
Why couldn't it be like riskyclick.co? That's
I don't know, but it was a lovely gift from a
I'm not complaining about the gift.
But I just all I'm saying is that would be a really good like domain to do something funny with.
Riskyclick.biz. If you want to go there, we'll upload all of our New Music Friday straight to it. And you'll be able to...
I found a really good scam about an astronaut who's stuck on the space station and needs donations to get home.
You got to give him some Bitcoin.
My parents are... So, like, my stepdad and my mom are really cool. And they fell for one of those Nigerian prince scams. Oh. And they went so far as to, like, send the guy money. And then they went to the airport to pick him up. And, of course, he never showed up. And they still talk to him.
No, he's just part of the family now.
No.
They send him a Christmas card every year.
Yeah, it's more communication than that.
Oh
actually.
my God.
Yeah, and I'm like, that was a scam, right? And they're like, oh, he's really nice.
They're not still sending him money, are they?
I bet they are.
That's
I really
a shame.
don't know.
No.
They're okay, dude. Yeah. So
Shout
there's
out
somebody out there.
Scammer Payback on YouTube. Show them that.
Yo, can we get him on the podcast?
Who, my Nigerian
Yeah,
prince
just bring him
stepbrother?
in like a FaceTime call.
Yeah.
You're Nigerian prince stepbrother. I'll kill you in your fucking Put your nuts on my drum set.
I did forget to tell the puke story. Do you want me to tell that?
Oh, yeah. So Christian was puking.
Oh, grace us with this again, please.
Dude, so I was in South Carolina for Christmas. I was staying at some family's house with my children and my wife, and I got really sick the last day because I ate some Chick-fil-A that was donated by a local priest to our house.
This sounds like an inside job already.
Yeah, I know. I was like, dude, I got poisoned by a Presbyterian minister. But I'm the only one that got hit. So there's like he put one. But so I was like, I took my kids to the park that day after I had this breakfast, and I was like, man, I was like kind of grumpy. Like my mood was kind of grumpy, and I was like feeling awkward, and I was like, I think I'm getting sick. Let's go home. So I went home to my sister's house, and I started to get a fever, and I got really sick. And I was like, dude, I don't know what's happening to me. I need some medicine. So I took some medicine and then immediately threw up. And I was like, whoa. Because I haven't thrown up in like probably 15 years. I don't know. Like something like that.
It's a long time.
Excuse me. That's why my voice sounds all crazy because I puked so much. But so then I was like, we need to go home. We need to drive back to Ohio today. Actually, it was my wife's idea. And I was like, dude, I'm so confused. You're going to have to do it. And she's like, I can do this for our family. And I was like, okay, let's go. And so we packed all our shit in like within an hour, and we get in the car, and it's like, it's a 9-hour drive, and we're leaving at like, I don't know. I can't really remember, but I think it was like 1 p.m. or something like that. And of course we have 3 little kids. And so it's going to be and a dog, like.
And that's how long of a drive?
It was like 9 hours, but then with the kids, it was like, I think it ended up being like an 11-hour drive. Well, and actually when we went down, it was 9.5 hours, but going up because I had to stop to throw up in every state. It was like, 12
Are you trying
hours.
to complete a challenge?
Dude. So the important part of the story is not how much I threw up, but the fact that I was confused and I was dehydrated and I hadn't thrown up in so long. So my body is not well practiced. And you can tell by my rugged exterior that I'm very physically fit.
You're in perfect shape to drive a vehicle.
Yeah. So my wife is driving us up, and I don't even think we're out of the South Carolina like hellscape yet. And I was like, you need to pull over into the very next thing that you see. And she's like, well, there's a Marathon like gas station. So like, just go in there and park by that dumpster. I gotta do this. And so she stops the car, and I get out of the car. And I'm like, I had been kind of hyperventilating in the car, trying really hard not to throw up in my lap in the car. And we get to the dumpster. I go behind the dumpster, and I just start barfing, and I start getting dizzy. And and so I have to like kneel down on the ground, and it's cold. For some reason, it was cold in South Carolina. It was like 18 degrees, and I'm outside, and I've got like my hand on the ground and one hand on the dumpster, and I'm just power puking. And then I start to like lose feeling in my hands because
from the cold or just being
because
sick?
I'm hyperventilating. I've never hyperventilated before. Okay. So I've never done this before. I've never like had a panic attack or anything to like give me like numb hands, but they start going numb, and I look down and my hands are like blue, and I'm like, I'm like teary-eyed from puking. I'm super dehydrated and confused, and I'm starting to lose consciousness because I'm hyperventilating. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm having a heart attack.
So you're meeting God behind that marathon.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find out what's on the other side of all this stardust, man. I'm like,
is this where it ends?
That's what I feel. I'm like, so then I stop throwing up. I'm like, okay, I think I'm done throwing up, but I can't feel my hands, and I think I'm dying. And so I like sit on this like curb thing, and I'm like, oh, this is how I go, behind a dumpster at a marathon, and somewhere in South Carolina, with my children looking at me, like my kids looking out the van, like, is he gonna be okay? And my wife, who's like trying to get the dog to take a piss, like a few, and I'm like, I need paper towels. I got like puke in my beard. This is how I go. This is it. And then my wife explained to me that I was just hyperventilating and that it's very scary, but it's going to be okay. She gave me some paper towels, and then I was like still miserable, but I didn't die. I wasn't having a heart attack. Hyperventilating is no joke.
Thank goodness. Christian's still here with us today.
I threw up like 4 more times on the way home. We made it home by 1:30 in the morning, and my wife is a hero. And that's my puking story.
Can I just say that a great song name would be I Met God Behind a Marathon?
Yeah, and he wants my number.
Dude, I can't tell you what I would pay to be in that gas station, fill up my car, and watch this go down.
Apparently, I'm a super loud puker, man.
No. You're a loud like sneezer or whatever.
Like and then the double, like when I'm like, oh my God, and I think I'm done, and my body's like, no, there's more at the very bottom. And then I was like, and then like there's like it's just like all of the years of not throwing up, or like
you had an exorcism behind that dumpster.
Dude, I can't imagine. And I went behind the dumpster so that nobody could see me, but we were on like a traffic stop
yeah, you
stoplight.
Can't hide one of
those. So I went behind the
dumpster,
dumpster, and so the people in the parking lot wouldn't see me, but the entire traffic field.
They're
was
like that poor homeless guy back there.
Right, wait, hold on. I gotta ask what's worse. Is it nosediving in the middle of traffic or going through that scenario?
Ooh, I know what my vote is.
I think nosediving is worse.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I'd nosedive over that.
But I like telling this story. Well, what do I like experience? Like, which is more embarrassing?
Which one's more
embarrassing?
Fun?
Yeah.
More embarrassing is nosediving. But what's a worse feeling?
Oh yeah, for sure.
But biologically, is throwing up.
I mean, once you hit the pavement and slide, yeah, it sucks. But when you stop it, you know it's over. You didn't know the end of what you were doing.
That's true. And I was so I will say. There were probably people pumping gas like, what the fuck is going on? Because I'm like,
we got to get out of
here. The exorcism.
Dude. And then like
Kyle G Adventure says noise diving.
Yeah. Noise on a one-wheel. Dude, yeah, next year I have to puke and nosedive on a one-wheel at the same time.
And you got to tell us which one's worse.
But I think hashtag noise diving.
Dude, but I really think I truly
Kyle,
think,
thank you for the suggestion. That's becoming a T-shirt probably, or a sticker, or something.
or another mug.
Yeah. Hashtag noise diving.
Dude, I seriously I haven't thrown up since I've been wearing like a beard, which has been like at least 10 years.
Wait, the beard's not real?
He threw up so hard it popped off like a Lego brick.
But dude, I was like,
it's like a toupee.
I couldn't believe it. I've never done Lego brick. I'm like, why does anybody have a beard? You know, it's like the only reason I have a beard is because I'm so ugly without it. But it's like it's just not a very what does it do?
And then weren't you saying earlier like your full body sore?
Dude, yeah. And I'm actually
it was a workout.
How many days? I'm like 1, 2. I think this is the second day since then. Or the third day or something. But so when I was done, and I also almost shit myself on the last one. It's like
first that puke,
you're squeezing that hard, huh?
So dude, I can't even tell you. I'm so sore. Like I'm laughing with you guys, but I want to cry because it hurts so bad. But so by the end of the night, it's dark out. I think I'm in Kentucky. And I'm like, dude, you gotta pull over again. And she's like, but the kids are asleep.
But you just
so try to be quiet. I'm like, I gotta get out. And so we pull into another gas station, and I'm like, just by that tree there, which is of course right next to the highway. But like then nobody from the pumps could see me, And I'm standing there and I'm just like horking out all this water, like it was just water, and so. Fucking gross because it's just like there's warm water with no flavor coming out of me. It was so gross. But then I realized I might I might poop myself too. Like I think I'm.
You got
I think
pressure
the
on both
food
ends.
poisoning is like I puked half of it out this way, and I was like, and so I'm making a plan in my mind, and I'm like, I'm gonna turn around and face the car, okay, so that because my kids are asleep. But my wife is still in the car.
You got to
so
hold eye contact.
And I have this idea that I'm just going to drop my trousers and just start spraying the yard.
This is still like 18 degrees South Carolina.
And throw up. No, this is in Kentucky. And so then I'm going to start throwing up at the car, but shooting the other stuff that way. And I had this idea that between heaves, I was just going to tell my wife, like, don't look at me. Don't look at me. And we decided, though, that if I had done that we would probably stay married forever. Because I don't think you could
That's a special bond you share with
I
someone.
don't think you can get through something like that and ever break up for any reason. I had it all planned out, but thankfully did not come. It did not come.
These
to
are the
that.
stories people come here for.
But that was all in service to getting here on time to be on this podcast.
That's dedication.
That's why I ate that breakfast to give me the.
He's a true recruit. You are a true captain of the Pushback Army.
So yesterday I'm feeling fine. Like I wake up feeling physically like my internals were working correctly. Although I was not very interested in food, but I was in so much physical pain. I had to just lay in my bed
And
all
just
day.
exist.
I think I slept all day. I was up for like 4 hours, and I couldn't like clear my throat without being in like physical pain, like from my knees to the bottom of my chin. Like, I used all of that to like exercise the White Castle, or not White Castle, Chick-fil-A.
I don't know if you guys can see it from here, but
You're crying.
Dude, I like one wheeling too. If you want to hear about that, we can talk about one.
All right, now hear me out. We
Yeah.
make a Hallmark movie, and it's Christian's adventure, and it starts out with I met God behind a marathon. I almost shit my pants, so I wrote this song.
That's not terrible.
Hey, if the
but
pattern holds, though, you're good for another, 15 years before this happens again?
I think so. I mean,
You should be good until Float Life.
the last time and the last time I threw up was from being too drunk when I was younger. So it's like I haven't thrown up from being sick since I was probably 18 or something like that.
Hey,
And I'm 19
Kyle, I
now.
don't think any of us were expecting this story.
Kyle, well, no one's expecting the story, and we've gone from tens of viewers to 6. We've got 6 viewers now.
I killed this stream.
All right, let's see if we can get it to 3.
All right, let's go back to your shop. What you do for a living?
What I do, so, I mean, we can segue right back into that. So I work on one wheels, I work on PEVs, all sorts of stuff. If it's broken, I'm one of the many people you can go to try to get it fixed. A lot of what I do is East Coast based, New England based, but there's stuff that comes in from all over.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. What is the most common thing you fix?
One wheels, by
I mean,
far,
like-
far and above.
One wheels. What?
What part of the one wheel?
This makes me not hate this Kyle Hates Wheels song as much.
There you go.
Fixing as much. What about that? Like, which part? BMS?
So I do a lot of controller repairs. I do a lot of BMS repairs. There's not one thing that comes in. You know, these boards are made of hundreds and hundreds of parts.
Yeah.
Any
I mean, is
one
there
of
a
them
primary?
can break. I mean, a lot of them are XRs as far as the components. A lot of BMSs come in, a lot of controllers. That's what I spend most of my time doing right now.
How much can you work on GTs?
On GTs, I mean, more than nothing. It's not
Did you?
as feature rich,
Did
or
you
not
see
as extensive as the XR right now, just because it's a newer product.
Someone on Reddit posted that there was some app that they were using or something. You can actually change the battery now or something.
So Niche is very good at what he does. Yeah. So there's a couple open source projects that I know of going on right now for fixing things like the BMS pairing issue with the GT, where typically if you unplug the battery, the board wipes its firmware from the BMS, and then the board won't work. There's now at least one project that I know of that's able to restore that functionality back. So that's really exciting to see.
That's reassuring because
Yeah,
I've had some potential issues with my battery where it's like it keeps. I don't know if the cells aren't balancing right. It's like dying at like 11% on my GT, and it's died at like 15%, like where I'm getting the Captain Morgan, and I was like, damn it! I'm like, this thing's gonna be out of warranty. Like, I'm not gonna be able to fix this thing. Like,
You can replace the battery in just about anything else. There's no reason you can't do it in a GT. It's just we got to jump through that one extra hoop to do it.
I think it's promising because I'm looking at
Absolutely,
2023.
yeah.
Like obviously, like a lot of the people I know are wanting to take that old XR of theirs. They want to take it and want to put one of these in, right? Like that is the future of future motion, past motion.
I get an increasing amount of calls about people wanting to put Vesks in their board now, which is an
But-
exciting time to be a part of.
But now you and I have talked about this a little bit. What, and we're gonna be doing our best here at Pushback Army to bring awareness to this problem. But what is the biggest misconception about
Vesk?
vesking your board?
So glad you brought this up. I have a lot of people that ask, can I build a Vesk? Can I bring your board or bring my board to you and you can convert it to a Vesk? And the number one thing I tell everybody who has these types of questions is, Vesk is a project. One wheel is a product, and you need to be able to distinguish between the two. Right? If you buy a one wheel, you pull it out of the box, you plug it into the charger, hit the power button, it's going to work. Right? If you do the same thing with a Vesk, you can't expect the same because it's not made the same way. There's not the same infrastructure behind creating that product. So what that means is you need to be a lot more involved in, you need to be more involved in understanding how that board works, right? If something goes wrong, there's not one company that you can go back to. There's a community of people that are donating their time to make an alternative product available to you.
Yeah, but like fully understanding in this fact is like this is a project, and projects take work.
Correct.
Right.
It is not a polished, finished system. It is an involved process, and if you're the type of person that likes to tinker and likes to learn, it's a fantastic space to be in. I love spending every second I can on Vesk. It's what I want to be doing more of.
We were even talking with Travis about because he's got 2 boards Vex now. Like he's got 2 Fokkers in his board, and like the fact that he has someone who's extremely passionate about the community, constantly keeping up. Whalecat, shout out Whalecat. Like he's got Whalecat kind of in his back pocket to be able to like just help. All right, I want to do this for street.
sure.
All right, I want to do this for trail. All right, I want to do this for that. Like we're not at that point where like. It's the ride modes on future motion boards, right? Like
it's simply unfair to expect the same thing of Vesk that is currently expected of a one-wheel board or of a future motion board.
It's not a simple project.
Yep, it is moving in that direction. A lot of the difficulties now regarding Vesk isn't making it do things that a one-wheel does. It's making it operate in a simple format like a one-wheel does, right? We have all that functionality there, but you have to be aware of how to use it. Simplifying that down without scaling back the value of what that product provides or that project provides is an increasing point of emphasis.
I have a question, and maybe others do that want to vest their boards but are like worried about it. So like, let's say I come up with 2 riding profiles. I don't know if that's what you guys call them. I'm just going to call them riding profiles. And I make one for street and I make one for trails. How reliable, like if I switch it over, is it just gonna, like if I say, all right, I'm on street, I'm gonna load this XML, is that what it is, XML file?
So I'm not too involved in the software side of things right now. I'm more involved in just getting the board set up, right?
Gotcha. I guess my real question is like, how reliable is it? Like if I turn it off and turn it back on, is it just gonna go?
Yeah, I mean, what you write to the board is gonna be, saved on the device. You power it back up, it's gonna be there.
Perfect.
To my understanding, again, I'm not an expert in the software side of this. This is just what I understand at this point.
There's a lot of and I've watched the Whalecat do this. There's a lot of minor tweaks and little things that happen that like while you're riding, you just having to know what parameter is controlling what when you're going through and to do those things to change what you're looking to change. That's a learning curve. Like
absolutely,
be fully expected to have like a 6 to 8 hour investment into this of just learning like the ins and outs of what actually does what with it.
Pid loops, Mahoney filters, all that fun stuff.
Yes, right. And like, what the fuck does any of that terminology mean? Like having an actual understanding behind how that's going to affect what you're looking to try and do, right?
Right. And again, if that's not what you're looking to do, then Vesk probably isn't an optimal solution at this point.
Go get yourself a float wheel.
Right. or a future motion board. Yeah.
You can pay in Ethereum. Although, what I'm also curious about, like float wheels coming out, right? As a product. But
it seems to offer a lot.
But it runs on open Vesk software.
To my understanding, yes.
So when you have a product like that you're selling, how do you break that barrier? Like, if I'm expecting a finished product, but then there's going to be like a lot of software tweaks, like that's a full inbox of questions. How do you think they're going to solve that?
I do not know.
I'm
just as excited to hear that answer as you are.
I feel like the answer has to be like pre-made.
Yeah, there's got to be some sort of prefabricated.
I don't see how you I don't think that you could get away without that. But
Mass
I mean,
manufacturing
we'll see,
to that might, yeah.
It sounds simple. Spin a wheel to balance a board,
Right.
lean to go in that direction. There is a lot of detail that goes into doing that, not only correctly but safely.
Yeah, when I was watching We and the Gang set stuff up in Arkansas, like in their
Dude, that was like being in the Bat
oh
Cave.
my gosh, I have some pictures I could show. It looked like people building bombs, man. It was crazy.
I went over to build. I built my first one there with Wee and Brian, and
Yeah.
I'm with Wee, and he's doing all the motor detection, tuning stuff, and Brian's just sitting there in the kitchen with a car battery leads and a foot belt. He's like soldering batteries on the Airbnb table.
And he's like just having a conversation.
Yeah, he's just catches like sparks flying across.
And then he's
"This
like,
place is sweet."
and he's like putting the packs together. He's like, man, I bet I could fit 2 more cells.
Yeah.
in there." I'm like, dude, I don't know. Are you bouncing this off me because do I look like a guy who can help you with this? Like,
And there's just boards ripped apart over the
all over
entire
the place,
house.
yeah.
Like I'm asking Wee, like, hey, can I get a controller? And it's like, yeah, just go in the garage. And there's like cardboard boxes full of prefab controllers.
The whole house, every outlet,
Everyone's charging.
everyone's charging, and then like Whalecat and T-Rex were changing the tire on my GT because I've never done that, and they were putting the what's the float lift tire called?
The Enduro?
The Enduro on, and but then there were just like tools everywhere. I'm like trying to find my screws at the end to put my stuff together. It was quite a thing. I should
The Airbnb owner checks their electricity usage after you guys leave. They're like,
Huge
what
spike.
the fuck?
unbelievable. And then trying to run the air conditioner for the house, and there's
Dude.
like 14 people.
Yeah,
in
because
this
you're always
little
opening and
house.
closing the doors. They got 2 dogs in there, so they're
Playing
running around.
stumps outside. That was a cool game.
Yeah, we're like all tearing down boards. Like, oh, can I get a 1/8-inch wrench? And someone shouts out, yeah, it's next to the toaster. And you and like 3 other people are looking for it.
Which is in the bathtub. Yeah.
It was chaos, but it was so much fun.
What do you think? So there's a couple new developments, right? And I'm curious. I want to hear Josh's opinion on this because he's following this too. Very similar to Nico's new puck, right? And then race season coming up, and then we have ADV coming out at some point, and then we have
ADV or ATR?
whatever, the float wheel.
Float wheel,
ADV.
okay.
Yeah, float wheel, ADV, like all of these things that are coming out in the 2023. What are you expecting out of race season this year?
So, which race season are we talking about? Are we talking about ORL? Or are we talking about non-manufacturer sanctioned?
I would say definitely underground because ORL obviously is still going to be, you know, one wheel.
Yeah,
You-
it's
you
still
should-
serving a very real need to get more people aware of this sport.
It's like
But as
early
far
days
as underground
Facebook,
goes,
bro.
what are you looking at over there?
The
Oh, is that
battery,
at the
the
house?
battery bombs going on.
Yo, can we like airdrop this to Taylor and he throws it up on
I
the screen?
can't airdrop it because I'm not.
It was like mad
not an
science.
Apple user.
This is not Apple.
No, but as far as like underground leagues go, Vesk is 100% going to sweep this year. So
Dude.
I think that this is very seriously
What
going
do
to
you
be the first year where we have to distinguish Vesk from Future Motion hardware.
what do you think the percentage will look like? Vest versus Future Motion board.
It's difficult to say because it's going to have to be people who build it themselves, right? The people who are building Vesks for other people aren't going to have time to ride boards themselves because all they're going to be doing is building Vesks for other people.
Right.
And there
then
will be
tuning them when they're
correct. Then you're going to get phones blowing up all day.
You've got your
asking, "How do I
pit.
tune
You've
this?
got
How
your
do I
pit
tune that?"
crew. You're gonna have a Vest
Yeah,
pit crew. over there.
we're gonna have to make like a
seriously.
text center where it's just
Seriously.
all like answering phone calls all day.
And just watching like how like Nico, how much he does on his, like he's been doing it all year and he's going to keep doing it up until, and like every race he's in, he's still like running the loops and then stopping and then tuning his shit and then running the loops and then, you know what I mean? Like
And
that's,
not only that, anything he finds, he's publishing.
Yeah.
Right? He's not doing it just for him. He's doing it for the sport. There needs
Right.
to be a lot more people
it's
like
just,
him out here.
It's just like, it's just so obvious to me that that's a different class.
It takes a very special kind of stupid to want to do that.
But still,
Nico's
I guess,
that type.
yeah. But I guess what I mean is like compared to a
I
Future
love you,
Motion
Nico.
like bracket. Do you know what I mean?
What's that?
Like I guess I mean there's to go back to what you said, there should be a Future Motion bracket and then
Right.
like the Vesk bracket because
You're
of
gonna-
that.
you're gonna
because it's
There's so whenever there's a new Future Motion board, right, that there's this amount of improvement, right? You get more range from the Plus to the XR. You get slightly more speed and torque from the XR to the GT, and those are this much improvement and this much improvement. Vesk compared to anything Future Motion is huge, right? To the point where the differences between different FM boards really don't matter.
Like it's really going to be dependent on battery, right? I mean, like
It's dependent on battery. It's dependent on current draw. It's dependent on your specific tune. There's a lot more variables that you can access, and the people who know how to leverage those variables are going to be the fastest.
Right.
I'm hesitant to say it's no longer going to be a skill thing, but the technical knowledge of the board under your feet is becoming far more important than it ever has been.
It's like skill and brains mixed together.
Right.
Or
Well,
the
it's
brains
two different skill sets.
It
for
is.
skills.
Right. So the best fusion of that skill and technical know-how is going to be who wins.
Right.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Yeah, because obviously, like, Nico's a way better rider than I am. So even on a stock GT, he would probably outperform me.
Right. There is no amount of technical know-how, ability, or budget that can make up for understanding of the product, right? If you know how to ride a board, you are going to do it better than a novice, no matter what you're riding, right?
Yeah.
So that is still very much a considerable variable
Yeah.
in this, no matter what board you're on.
Tire Sire says nerds would need to collaborate with jocks.
Correct. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Which it's so interesting too, because like, and Nico is an incredible shredder, but like, I can see this being an advantage for Nico, where I think he's got more brains than shred capability versus some people like.
Be careful, Nico's
like
really
Bodie.
fast.
Well, I'm talking people. I'm talking like the do or die, like your Bodies, like your Kyle, like Von Hansen, like these dudes who are in the limitations of it. They have mastered this thing to the like.
They're pushing the board to its absolute limits.
Yeah, there's nothing past that.
Right.
Whereas like with Vesk, that could be a disadvantage to somebody who knows that platform so well, but like Nico could have that upper advantage literally just by the smarts of changing some things around.
Oh, absolutely.
Even at same performance.
Like he was playing with tunes when we were out at Bentonville for Float Life Fest.
Yeah.
And there was like some group ride down at the bottom of this hill. We all rode around for the full thing. We went back and like Henry, Cam, our group of friends, we're going up this hill, and then Nico just flies up this hill. Like he's full tilt into it, going faster uphill than most people can go down that hill. And we get to the top, he's like, 29, going uphill on a Vesk. Yeah, like
Dude,
29 up a hill.
Whalecat was riding T-Rex's board that they were trying to figure the tune out on and figure out when they should actually put the pushback on, and
which you can choose to just not put on if you want to.
They decided to actually make it earlier just so you know when you're hitting like whatever, we were just on that greenway at the bottom, and I was maxing. I mean, I'm heavy, way heavier than he is, but like I'm like maxing out my GT's potential. And he's just like getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
And he was going like 27 miles an hour with no pushback because he had it set at like whatever the voltage, or I don't know. There's different ways to set it.
Right.
So he just like never hit that maximum.
Well, also,
like output or
if
whatever.
you don't know Nico is the lightest
Whalecat,
person.
sorry.
Oh, sorry.
He's also light though.
Speaking
But
of
Nico specifically, though,
Yeah.
he's like 105, 110 pounds. So you compare him to anybody else, he's going to get literally double the range.
Yeah.
So
What do you-
he can leverage that for a lot of what he does that other people
yeah.
can't.
when we talk about weights, when do you like? And maybe I'm missing this. When do you think weight categories will come into play?
That's another thing. I think this will be the year for that as well.
Weight categories?
Weight categories.
I mean, because I fully look at that. Like, I think tall people have like an advantage to riding one wheel for like the nosedive stuff, and like the
Tall
weights
In some regards.
In some regards.
Why do you think that?
I don't know.
You can outrun it.
Tall
Yeah,
people are usually
tall
heavier
people-
than short people.
Well, like a skinny or tall person though, like I don't know, like I guess in the balancing mechanisms, like there's
Yeah, you do have a little bit more reaction
a
time.
little more
I'd agree
reaction
with
time
that.
as opposed to like short, like.
But you're
You
also
say one more cuss
you
word
got a
before you
larger
break your
pendulum.
collarbone.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
It gives you, it gives you
Right.
that curse window, right? Yeah.
You're like 6'2", right?
6'6".
6'6". So how much do you weigh? Because you're
right
skinny.
now 190, 195.
See, I'm 6 inches shorter than you, and I weigh more than you. But it's like,
Dude, I get pissed. I think I'm heavy on a board.
Well, yeah, that's my point. Is like if you're like Nico's like what 14 inches shorter than you, and he's like 100 pounds lighter than you. So it's
No.
like
if I'm behind Nico, I can just look straight over the top of him.
it's
Nico would be in his own weight class, bro.
it doesn't being tall does not feel necessarily like an advantage to me.
It is in some capacities. It's not.
Well, and I
in
think like the
others.
pendulum wise, like I don't know. I guess like I think if I try to like balance something short versus something long, like there's
That's
a
true.
longer
I
reaction
can-
time.
yeah.
Right,
So if I have
and-
a short pen versus a long pen, I can balance it. A taller one a lot easier.
Sure.
Versus like if I have a short stock, I'm this a lot more.
But also to
Maybe
support Nico a little bit here, there is a point where you're too light on a board and it throws you around.
Oh, for sure.
Right?
Yeah. where it chatters too much. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
like if you hit certain obstacles, it's gonna buck you off. There's not a lot you can do about it.
I wonder what the tire pressure like advantages or disadvantages are. Like if you're lighter and you have way less.
Corey's calling me.
Ooh, Corey. Oh, you should totally have answered
Answer that. I'll answer it.
Dude, answer it right on the call. Just
but like if you're
tell him
shorter,
he's live.
How do I bring him in here?
speakerphone.
We're gonna put.
I'm new to this iPhone thing.
Oh,
this
does Corey know anything about drinking sauce?
Let's find out.
He's probably calling to be like, tell those guys.
Breaking news.
This just in.
Can you hear this, Taylor?
What are you doing?
Hey, can you hear me?
Hey, you're live.
You're live on Pushback Podcast here with Christian, Caleb, Taylor, and I.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Here, can I?
Hey, what's
can
up?
you see that?
What's up, Corey?
Throw you right there. You called at just the wrong time.
Perfect. It's the right time.
God damn it,
What's it like being left-handed?
dude! This button is way too
beautiful.
big. All right, so I don't know what you were planning on talking about, but it's probably not going to be that.
Great. No, I missed your call earlier.
Oh, gotcha. Well, we can talk about that after we're on air.
It's not very interesting, is it?
No,
Hey.
no, not very much.
Hey, Corey. Do you know? Have you watched our live show at all? Like, obviously, you've been sponsoring with Armadillo, sending us some.
Yo.
Have you been watching?
Not as often as I should. I'll admit to being a very poor watcher, but I try to catch them after more often just because I never remember.
That's okay. That's okay. Fuck you, anyways. But so,
Well deserved.
so I'm. Have you heard of our running joke yet about drinking the sauce?
About what?
About drinking the sauce.
No.
All right. So basically, every episode that we've gone on, at some point when we've been giving these things away, you don't have a warning not to drink it, and it kind of looks like a strawberry daiquiri. So, do you have any insight to this? What happens if I drink the sauce?
So there's actually, I'm thrilled that you asked that question.
We only cover the important topics.
We've been waiting for this.
Okay, so this is very important. Now, I'll tell you right now why that question is really great. Armadillo's actually is the only tire sealant that you're going to commonly be able to buy out there that uses non-toxic ingredients.
And that makes it delicious.
Yeah, so it turns
Is it
out...
flavored?
Yeah, it tastes like crap. So it does have glycol in it, which makes it sweet. And that's the reason why we actually chose to use the non-toxic propylene glycol. It's more expensive than ethylene glycol. Most products use ethylene glycol simply because it's cheaper. But we wanted to use the better stuff, so we actually went with propylene glycol.
There you go, folks. It's going on the board. We can drink the sauce.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Taylor, get rid of your
Get some
warning.
shot glasses out here. We're going to drink tire sealant on air.
No.
I'm not going to say you can drink it because of the rubber and Kevlar, but the glycols won't kill you.
We'll
The
filter it.
rubber and
We'll
Kevlar
filter it.
will.
Yeah. Can you vape it? I'm just asking for all the 14-year-olds out there.
Yeah, and it does have glycerin in it, so there's some components in there, but probably not a great idea.
This is
Probably
an
don't do
all-encompassing product. By the
All right,
sound
don't
of it.
vape the sauce.
All right. So there you have it first, folks.
One wheel, Philly. I will not change the button.
So
Yeah.
thank you. And shout out to Corey. If you guys don't know Armadillos, make sure you support them. They've been doing giveaways on the show, the weekly run out when we've paused giveaways temporarily, but big sponsor. Shout out to our man Corey. Thanks for coming on the show for the first time. Although no one can see you, we can only hear you.
Also, Corey takes all the amazing photographs at every event that he goes to.
Yes, he
so.
does.
I don't think there's a more community-centric man on this planet than Corey Bainey.
This man is a legend.
This man's my spirit animal.
A legend of our time.
I can't hear him anymore because he's
Oh,
not
here, let me put him back. There you go.
I was just saying thank you. You know, I love doing the photos. It's something I really enjoy, and
We all
honestly,
enjoy it as well.
gives me back as much as I give to it. So
We-
couldn't be happy.
We absolutely love you, Corey. We have plans. I know we've talked about this last time we were on the phone to have you on the show,
Yep.
but we're gonna do like an in-person thing, all right?
Cool, let's do that. And I'm going to talk to you later, Josh. Guys, have fun. Thank you for having me on for a few seconds. That was
Of
fun.
course.
Welcome
Thanks,
to the
dude.
Christmas New Year special, brother.
Later, man.
Godspeed, Corey.
Well, there you have it first, folks. Drinking the sauce is only going to give you the filler of Kevlar and rubber, which means you will be
Which means you'll die
You
later.
can advertise now. Won't put you in the hospital.
Yeah, won't plug your holes.
Well, it is designed
It will
to.
plug your holes.
Let's ask, though, because, once it gets in your bloodstream, maybe you'll become, like, part of Kevlar and rubber. Like, maybe you'll
It
bounce
makes
better.
you bulletproof.
I was just gonna say that. I was just gonna say that. We should test it out on Taylor.
Nah, fam. I'm gonna hard pass on that one.
Oh man.
I do still think we should actually empty one of the bottles, clean it out, and put like a strawberry daiquiri in it.
Just casually drink it on air.
Yeah,
That'd
like,
be hilarious.
I'm gonna save it 6 months from now when no one remembers this episode, and you're just gonna see me here drinking the sauce, and be like, "Hey, Corey said we did it," and we'll like bring it up, and we'll like reference this. One Wheel Philly says it'll make you airtight. You could stab a hole in me, and I won't bleed.
You can't fart. You just pressurize.
Vinny Visivlog left this beautiful little. He's drinking some red sauce for sure. That's my kind of vibe.
Love it.
You know what? This has been a very eventful episode. We are sitting at 7:01.
It's been an hour already.
How many viewers?
We are.
Did we go down?
10. We're back to our.
We got
10
him back. We got him
viewers.
back.
There's more I want to say about the puking thing now that everybody's back.
It's going back down to
I
6.
will mute you. I swear to God.
Which God?
I don't have a response to that.
I just want to know on whose authority.
That was on my authority now.
Oh man. We've got a lot of really cool things happening. No, kill that track, bro. No.
We're not done. We're not done.
Really? He started the wrapping it up spiel. Is this your?
Maybe I wrapped it up. I don't know.
No, we're still going.
You did say
This is the special. It's got to be longer.
Oh yeah, we haven't
Here,
even
it's-
talked about Christmas.
Yeah.
So it is the New Year's thing, right?
You're up.
So can you bring my media sound back up? Because
Yep.
if we're gonna end on something,
Are we ending? I mean,
I don't know. Well, I want to at least listen to the song again because when Tupac comes out with a new song, you just gotta listen.
You gotta repeat.
His one wheels set security squad. He rides it everywhere with such glee. But deep down, he's not a fan. Can't you see?
Orlando.
But still, he rides despite his woes. Maybe one day he'll learn to enjoy them. When we's warm wheels, the bane of his existence. But for now, he'll just keep on with the resistance. He thought it
Kyle.
would be the next big thing. But now he's just embarrassed. It's a painful sting. He tries to hide his one wheel away. But
so
it's too late. The
good.
damage has been done. It's a dumb wheel. What can he say? One wheel's warm wheels. Cop can't stand the way they feel.
Oh man, Tire Science is going an hour longer. Encore! Encore! I don't know about the encores, actually.
I don't know about you guys. This feels like a 2-hour episode. We're only at halftime.
It's so amazing.
It's just gonna be this on loop for an hour.
Here, let's do this real quick. Ready? I'm gonna fade this down here a little bit. All right, so this is our lyrics, right? Kyle Dorkson, oh what a dork. His one wheel, such a curious quirk. He rides it everywhere with such glee, but deep down he's not a fan. Can't you see? But he still rides despite his woes. Maybe one day he'll learn to enjoy those. One wheels, the bane of his existence. But for now, he'll just keep on with the resistance. He thought it would be the next big thing, but now he's just embarrassed. It's a painful sting. He tries to ride his one wheel away, but it's too late. The damage has been done. It's a dumb wheel. What can he say? One wheels. I can't stand the way they feel. One wheels. He wish he never invented the wheel. One wheels. As I ride through the streets of LA, I can't help but overhear a rumor that's widely spread. It's about a man named Kyle Dorkson and his one wheel creation. Seems, I can't read. My eyes are tearing up.
It sounds to me like Tupac's pro
Seems
vest.
he can't stand it, or so the story's told, but he's been riding it for weeks on end. But it's causing him nothing but frustration and pain. The wheel is wobbly, the balance unsteady. He can't seem to get it right no matter how hard he tries. He's had enough. He's throwing in the towel. He's had it with this contraption. It's time to let it go. But before he does, he's going to speak his mind. He's going to let everyone know just what he thinks of this one-wheel design. So listen up, all you riders out there. If you're thinking of buying a one-wheel, beware. It may seem cool and fun at first glance, but it's not worth the hassle. Trust Kyle's circumstance. Find something else to ride, something that's reliable.
Dude, these jokes are too real.
Don't waste your time and money on this one-wheel fable. It's not worth the frustration. It's not worth the strife. Leave it to Kyle. He's had enough of this one-wheel life. So ride on, fellow riders, and choose your wheels wisely. Don't make the same mistake as Kyle. Be smart and realize that some inventions just aren't meant to be like the one wheel. It's time to set it free. One
Is that a
wheels,
ghosting
one
joke?
wheels.
Dude, this sounds like
Tire Cyrus says, "Life after death. I'm ghosting."
Yep.
dude.
One wheels, one wheels. Kyle can't stand the way they feel. This will live on forever.
What a special time we live in where you can click a button and that comes out.
I mean, you didn't exactly click.
it
a button.
wasn't
Click
like
a couple
that.
buttons.
I did edit it quite a bit, but this is the doings of AI. Welcome to AI and
Welcome to 2023.
set it free, people. That's Kyle Hates Wheels. I don't have a whole lot else on the show. I actually want to talk about some top secret things, and I do kind of have a cutoff where I got to get home at some point.
I got places to be.
I see.
Taylor is just copping out. He's not going to be our producer anymore.
That is not what I said.
What?
Are you firing me live on air right now?
I thought you were quitting.
Surprise. This is the Christmas special.
Surprise! This is the Christmas special.
Merry Christmas, motherfucker. Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
It's true.
Yippee-ki-yay.
So, yeah, no, I don't really have a whole lot else. Thanks for joining us for the Christmas New Year's Eve special. It was very eventful. Thank you, Corey Boone, for jumping in. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, One Stop Board Shop, for the swag. I'm going to wear it with love and tender care.
Can I play it now?
Can you play what now?
Can I play it now?
I don't know. Should we end that, or should we end with It's the Big Papa?
Playing both at the same time.
I think that's the only thing that can be done.
Yes.
One Wheel Philly says, Merry Christmas. You can't volunteer anymore. That's
Merry
it.
Christmas, you can't. That's good. Yeah, I like that.
Hey, Corey's in.
There he is.
Just in time to watch us wind it down.
Merry Christmas to all of you. Merry Christmas to Nick Papa. Happy New Year. Should all your one whales be resigned?
Dude, shut the fuck up. Good luck.
We'll see you on the 1 year. We'll see you on the 1 year.
Yeah, good luck
Anniversary.
looking for your fucker.